Of the fast break with PJ that led to the block by Derek White there at the end.
My interpretation, it looked like a foul, but it wasn't called, so it wasn't a foul.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it didn't work because we lost. But, at the end of the day, we got to make some more shots. I think my turnovers and my missed free throws cost us a game. So I got to do way better in those two categories. But at the end of the day, we got to make shots to win the game.
Yo, what's going on with y'all, man? It's your boy Q, man, back at y'all with another video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Y'all know the vibes, man. We got a lot to talk about today. We got a lot to unpack. Whew. Boston Celtics, man. Take a 2-0 lead against the Dallas Mavericks. 105-98. Now, the series is not over yet. I'm not going to say the series is over. I'm not going to panic. You guys know how I feel about the Mavericks. You guys know I want Dallas to win, of course. I don't fuck with the Celtics. It's fuck the Boston Celtics. You know what I'm saying? But Dallas Mavericks ain't out of it just yet. You know what I'm saying? It's a series to 4, not a series to 2. So we got that working for us, man. But the Dallas Mavericks have been struggling against the Boston Celtics, man. I'm gonna just dive right into it, man. First player I want to really talk about, man, is Kyrie Irving, bro. Kyrie Irving, man. Last game he played, game 1, he scored 12 points. This 16. 7 of 18 from shooting, you know what I'm saying? 0 of 3 from the 3-point line. So not good enough, obviously. Kyrie definitely needs to do a lot better, but I think that what's really causing Kyrie Irving to struggle right now is the length that the Boston Celtics have on defense, as far as like perimeter defenders like Drew Holiday, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, of course, Porzingis, Jason Tatum, like Al Horford. You know what I mean? Like, these guys have bodies they can throw at you. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the entire course of a game. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be hard for Kyrie Irving to get going. You know what I mean? So I think the best thing for him to do is he's got to go within now. You know what I mean? Go within, Kai. You know what I'm saying? I know you're a spiritual person and all that shit, man, but you can't let these Boston Celtics boos and all that rah shit get in your head, man. I know that you are 12-0 against the Boston Celtics, man, ever since you left Boston. Kyrie has a lot of soul searching to do, y'all. I'm going to just leave it at that. Kyrie has a lot of soul searching to do. With Kyrie not being effective, I don't see the Dallas Mavericks having a chance to win this series, man. The Boston Celtics are too good to allow themselves to be beat by one player, which is the only player that's really been playing good is Luka Doncic. You know what I'm saying? Luka's been doing his thing, no doubt. So all the Batman and Robin quote, I think Luka would want to take that shit back. Luka's looking like Batman right now. Kyrie looking like a motherfucking Robin that forgot his mask at home type shit. But I can't really that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna put it all on Kyrie Irving. But if Kyrie Irving played a tad bit better, they win this game though. Facts. But I'm not gonna put too much weight on Kyrie, man. The Boston Celtics defense is really, really good. Like I said, they got a lot of players that they can throw at you on defense. So Kyrie Irving he has to figure out a way to find his rhythm though. The Dallas Mavericks offense as a whole hasn't really been playing all too great either. You know what I mean? So when it comes to the Mavericks offense, they rely a lot on those corner threes and those lobs. I haven't really been seeing too many lobs to Gafford or Lively. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's because Porzingis is in the paint. I don't know what it is. But Porzingis is not in the game all the time, so I just don't understand why the Mavericks are getting away from the way they used to play. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. There are some adjustments you are going to have to make because the Boston Celtics are a talented defensive team. But I didn't expect this. If you told me if this is what you told me was going to happen, I would be like, hell no. I wasn't expecting this. But Luka, like I said though, Luka's playing lights out though, man. Luka is definitely playing like as if the finals were to end today, Luka Doncic would be the MVP. If the Dallas Mavericks were to win the series, of course. Luka last night, 32 points, 11 rebounds, 11 assists, triple-double, man. 12 of 21 from the field, 4 of 9 from 3. I hated how he missed 4 free throws last night. He needs to clean that up. And he had 8 turnovers. But I feel like the reason why Luka had 8 turnovers last night was because so much of the weight of the offense is being put on his shoulders right now, so he's being forced to force a lot of things. Like, there's a couple of shots that Luka took last night to where I was like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Why would you take that? But then again, when none of your other teammates is really providing anything for you, man, you kind of have to take matters into your own hands. And that's kind of what he did last night. So I can't really be too mad at Luka, man. But Luka's been doing his thing, man. But like I said, the Boston Celtics are too good of a team to allow one player to beat them. So Kyrie Irving, where are you at? Derrick Jones Jr., where are you at? PJ Washington, you need to step up. Derek Lively, where the fuck you at? Jaden Hardy, why'd you only play 2 minutes last night? Jason Kidd, what the fuck is going on? You have your work cut out for you, buddy, in the film room tonight. Especially trying to figure out how to guard Porzingis and them boys, man. Now, like I said, when it comes to the Mavericks role players, like I just mentioned, PJ Washington, Derrick Jones Jr., PJ Washington played decent last night. You know what I'm saying? I would have really liked for him to make a lot more of his open threes. You know what I mean? But he played decent last night. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really put too much weight on his shoulders. Like I said, he's not. He's a third to fourth option at best. 17 points. If he can give you 17 points, I can work with that. If Derrick Jones Jr. can give you 17 points, I can work with that. You know what I'm saying? Gafford gave you 13. I can work with that. And these guys are role players. I can work with that. You know what I mean? 16 points for Kyrie Irving. You're looking like a role player, bro. You need to be at least scoring 20, 25 a game, man. If you can do it for LeBron, you can do it for Luka. All right? Sick of this shit, man. Now, back to PJ Washington. Now, I know you guys seen that foul at the end, like towards the end of the game where Dallas was up. No, I said Dallas. Boston was up 5 late in the fourth quarter, and the Mavericks had a chance to cut it to 3, but the referee missed a push behind the back on PJ Washington when he was on the fast break when he was trying to dunk the ball. And Brown pushed him in the back. They didn't call it. And then I think Derek White blocked it or whatever, and then it was Boston's ball. A lot of people are saying that that's one of the reasons why the Boston Celtics won last night. Yes and no. We don't really know what was going to happen, even if they made the right call. The call wasn't egregiously missed. You know what I mean? I've seen worse misses by the referees. So I'm not going to put too much stock into that, just that one play. But it was definitely something to highlight and something to think about moving forward into these finals because you know these niggas like to fucking cheat. All right? That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to leave it at. I'm not going to say that that's the reason why they won. Whoop da whoop ah. You know what I mean? Shit happens. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But either way it goes, Luka took accountability for this L like he always does. So, hey, man, what can you say? But, PJ, you played a good game last night. It'd be interested to see the outcome of the game had that call been made right. And see, that's the problem with referees, man. You guys need to open your fucking eyeballs. You know what I mean? That was a missed call, though. I mean, I've seen worse misses, but he definitely pushed him in the back. No cap. You know what I mean? Now, we're going to move on to the Boston Celtics. You know what I mean? Ugh. Fucking hate the Boston Celtics. But we're gonna move on to the Boston Celtics, man. Jaylen Brown and the Jason Tatum debate has been swirling around social media for a long time. Well, not for a long time. Well, it has been a long time. Let me not lie about that. But ever since the series started, this final started, a lot of people have been debating whether or not Jaylen Brown is better than Jason Tatum and vice versa. Now, I'm going to give you guys my personal opinion on it. When it comes to the Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum debate, right now Jaylen Brown is, yes, he is playing better than Jason Tatum is right now. But that doesn't mean that Jason Tatum can't go off the next game and flip the narrative around. You know what I mean? Both of these guys are great players in their own right. Now, like I said, Drew Holiday, even after the press conference or post game or whatever, he said that right now Jaylen Brown is the best player on the team. He's playing like it, and I couldn't agree more. The defense he's playing on Kyrie, the defense he's playing on Luka Doncic, all the different things that he's doing for this Boston Celtics team, it's important, bro. It's very, very important. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to sit here and say that Jaylen Brown isn't better than Jason Tatum. Who knows at this point? We don't really know. But the fact that we're having this debate, it begs the question on Jason Tatum, man. Jason Tatum, man, can you really say he's a superstar? Like, my whole thing with being a superstar is this, right? You can't want to be a superstar but not take on but not be given superstar responsibilities when you step on the court. And here's what I mean by that. If Porzingis and Jaylen Brown carried the first game, and Jaylen Brown and Drew Holiday essentially carried the second game. Now, don't get me wrong, you was flirting with a triple-double. You had 18 and 12 assists and 9 rebounds. You was flirting with a triple-double, but 6 of 22 is unacceptable for a player of your caliber, man. We need to see more from Jason Tatum, bro. I'm sorry. Point blank, period. If you're going to be the superstar of the Boston Celtics, and you took majority of the shots last night. You took 22 shots. Everybody else took like 15. So that's what I'm saying, man. Jason Tatum needs to do more for this Boston Celtics team. I'm not telling him that he needs to be averaging 50, 30, 40, 50 points a game, but he needs to be doing better than what he's doing right now. And like I said before, maybe the Kyrie struggling, maybe that's not really shining. And the Boston Celtics are winning too. You know, when teams are winning, there's really not much to complain about. You know what I'm saying? But if the Boston Celtics were losing right now with Jason Tatum playing like this, oh my gosh, all hell would break loose. You know what I mean? But they're winning still, so there's not too much to complain about, but you can see it. Right now, Brown and Porzingis are the X factors on the team. You know what I mean? But back to Drew Holiday, though. Drew Holiday, man, he's one of the best point guards in the league, bro, in my opinion, especially after last night's game. He's always been known to be a big-time playoff performer. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys remember that strip he had on Devin Booker in the finals when the Bucks beat the Suns and Giannis had 50 points in the closeout game. Yeah, Drew Holiday made that closeout game happen. He made that closeout game possible. You know what I'm saying, with his defense and his tenacity. And he's become a way better three-point shooter now ever since he's been on Boston. And how about this stat for last night? 11 rebounds, led the team in rebounds last night. When you got a guard that can do that, you are a very, very dangerous team. And all the shooters that they have around them, all the scorers they got around them, this team is dangerous, man. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Now, like I keep saying, they have weapons on every corner, bro. Holiday can give you 20. White could give you 20 because White had 18 last night, flirting with a 20 ball. You know what I mean? Tatum had 18. Motherfucking Porzingis had 12 last night, but he's still the X factor. I still think that Coach Mazzulla is still trying to get his conditioning up to speed because he only played 23 minutes off the bench last night. You know what I mean? I was actually expecting Porzingis to start this game, but it's interesting to see how Joe Mazzulla decided to play this one, and it worked out in their favor, I will say. You know what I mean? Now, moving on to Kristaps Porzingis, though, because we just mentioned Porzingis now that we're on the topic. Porzingis left the fourth quarter with like 4 minutes left in the game with like a calf injury. Now, he didn't get carted off or anything like that. He expected to have an MRI today. After he spoke to the media and all that shit, he did say that he expects to play, So we'll have to see how that works. Like, I'm pretty sure you guys know that Porzingis has been very vital in this championship run that the Boston Celtics are on right now, man. He is like the X factor, the ultimate mismatch on the court. You put a smaller guy on him and he's shooting that shit every time, and he is going in. You know what I mean? I've seen it too many times in this series. They got to figure out a way to minimize Kristaps Porzingis. I mean, the thing that Dallas has going for them right now is the series is going back to Dallas. Okay? You know what I mean? Because I know Kyrie was getting torched by the fans. Let's see how Porzingis can handle it. Because remember, Luka played with Porzingis in Dallas, and they couldn't accomplish nothing. So we're going to have to see how it goes over there. You know what I'm saying? Now, Dallas, though, 66% from the free throw line. 6 of 24 from the free throw line is unacceptable. They need to figure out the free throw shooting. Last night was terrible. The 3-point shooting has been terrible. Credit to Boston's defense, but you're shooting 26% from 3 in game 2. Granted, Boston did shoot 29% from 3, so that's the thing. Boston didn't even play their best game, and we're still managed to beat the Mavericks with Luka having a triple-double. Okay, something's got to give. Kyrie, you got to step up, man. Don't let them people over there in Boston talking shit, bro. Like, yeah, I'm glad we got rid of this dude. You got to prove people wrong, man. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, I'm looking forward to the next game. I believe that Dallas is going to win the next 2. Like I said, I expect this series to go to a Game 7. So I got Dallas winning the next 2 at home against the Celtics, evening up the series and taking it back to Boston. And we'll see we'll see where it goes from there. But that's all I have for y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for checking out the channel. You know how we do it, man. Fuck the Boston Celtics. Go Mavs, man. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace, y'all. Peace.